How on earth do you increase a child's confidence, especially if they're 8 years old? This video is for parents or teachers that work in primary schools and parents that have children aged between the ages of 6 all the way through to 10. I've got this little legend here called Max. There he is. And he's one of my clients that I've been coaching now for about a year. He's absolutely incredible. Such a cool little kid. We've done a lot of groundwork anyway, but today this video is showing you the language patterns, the neuro-linguistic language patterns, with a little bit of CBT chucked in there as well, of what to do to raise your child's confidence. So we're going to break down this video step by step, and feel free to write down these questions. If you want a script, by the way, of how this works, just drop me a little DM or something, or comment, and I'll send you over a script of what I actually say. But let's have a quick listen.
Good boy. I tell you what, do that again, but do a forward roll after. It makes it easier.
No. So he said no. So he's got his inner doubt monster. Thankfully, we've done a lot of work with his inner doubt monster or his worry monster. We can talk about that in another video. But here I didn't say, oh, why not? The worst thing you can say to a child is why, because unconsciously they see it as an attack. Why didn't you do that work for? Why didn't you do those sweets? Why didn't you do that? Instead, say things like, what makes you do that? What made you get those sweets? Because they'd be more susceptible to opening up to you. Here, I didn't say that. I just said something completely the other way around. I turned it into an opposite, which is, but it makes it easier. Let's carry on.
I can't do that. You can't do that? Yet.
Yeah, we all know the power of yet.
And how to reframe things for a kid when they're like, I can't do it yet.
She's making him try it and see what happens.
Can we try it and see what happens? Not you. Can you try it? All the emphasis is going to be on him. Instead, can we try that? Can we try this together? So he's in unionship, so he feels supported.
If you try or obey, you can land and do a forward roll. It's easy. Just land.
The power of if as well. You got the power of yet, you got the power of if. If you can do this, then you can do that. If you can do this equation, then you can do that equation. If you can sit there and listen for the whole 30 minutes, then you can sit in assembly for the whole 30 minutes. Okay? If, the power of if, it's brilliant. But you've got to connect what they've already done to what they are struggling to do.
Do a forward roll. But I believe it.
It's not that easy. I know. So I've confirmed him saying, oh, it's not that easy. And then I've said, I know, but I believe in you. So I know, but I believe in you. So the power of but as well. So instead of saying, so you've just kind of like agreed with him and then say, but I believe in you, made it even powerful. There's another thing here, actually, the power of but. I could say to you right now, oh, your hair's looking amazing, but it's too long. So every single thing that I've said before the but has just been deleted because now you're focused on me saying it's too long, which is not very nice of me, obviously. However, in this case, if you switch it around to something more, two positives, so you agree but positive, that's okay. If it's like saying something about them, so if I said to Max, you're really good at forward rolls but you're too shy. God, that's the worst thing I could say. Let's keep listening.
Yeah. What would happen if you
Have you ever done it? Yeah. What would happen?
do it?
What would happen if you do it? I'd be happy. So we're doing something called future pacing. So we're future pacing the feeling. Really important for children to have a connection between that and the feeling, because there's less emphasis on the actual task. It's just more how they will feel afterwards.
Let's be happy then. Show me being happy.
Show me being happy just basically bypasses the analytical brain.
I'm scared. I'm with you though. I'm with you the whole time.
I'm scared. I'm with you though. I'm with you the whole time. So again, just to go back to the power of we as well. I'm with you though. I'm with you.
I saw you jump a big box. Remember that?
So he was really scared just then, but because there's a lot of work with Max anyway, I've connected what he's already done, which was scarier than this task, trust me, to what he's doing right now. It's just called skill transfer or psychological transfer here in this case.
Max, you're doing it perfectly.
His visualising.
Ready, Max will go.
I've taught him how to visualise.
Forward roll, go to. That still counts. Dude, that is so cool. Give me a fist bump. Now, are you happy with that? Or do you want to do it one more time?
So, as you can see just here, I've done a lot of work with Max. I don't know if I would have the same answer if I worked with somebody brand new for the first time, because I might say, yeah, that'll do, that's okay. But with him, I've actually installed high expectations and excellence, not perfection. There's no such thing as perfection. And he said, no, I want to do it better.
Want to do it smoother? Smoother. Let's go smoother then. I'm with you the whole time. And I'll jump out of the way if I need to, okay? Oh, I just failed it. Just failed. 100%.
Always celebrate failure. Always celebrate failure with sheer positivity. Act as if the child has just won a Nobel Prize for failing, okay? Because it means that they will keep on continuing through the failure, grow the grit, grow the resilience, and get to the point of achieving the task of which they started on. And I was hoping for this to happen.
We'll try again. So we never... That's right.
Never give up. Just sang me a little song just there, a bit of serenading.
That was such a good... I love that. Now we know what to do this time, which is great.
So now we've failed, we celebrate failing, we have a big smile on our face, and we learn from the failure as well. So now we know what to do this time. More forward momentum in this case.
Yes! That's the one! That is the one! Dude, give me one of them. That's cool. Shall I have a go, or do I need to do it? Do you want me to do it? Yeah. How do you do it?
So this is quite interesting. Now he becomes the coach. And what's this doing? This is actually crystallizing the neuro connections that he's just made inside of his brain just there. So now that he's actually built towards it, he's achieved the task, and now he's going to be coaching somebody how to do it.
And what? Do a forward roll. Yeah.
Obviously,
Ready?
I know how to do it.
Ready, steady. Like that?
Okay, so there he is just there. Brilliant little session just there. That obviously only took roughly around about 3 minutes to do. Now, for the whole session, we did what's called almost like a submodality. So if you've heard of NLP, it stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Neuro-Linguistic Programming. And we did a submodality. For example, we find out something that he's scared of or something that he's scared of doing, and then find out something that he's confident at and switched over the submodalities. For example, when you think of your partner, what colour do you think of? Say it. What shape do you think of? Kind of hoping you say it. But no one's ever asked you that before, have they? But you knew inside your brain because it's already been there the whole time. So we did a submodality session. We played around. We did some more swinging around just here. We did some hand-eye coordination skills. We did some visualization techniques, and we future-paced our whole week, because this was on a Sunday, our whole week for the following week of how he wants his week to look. Incredible session. Really good kid. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Dan, International Competence Coach for Children. Used to be a teacher, 12 years. If you're interested in learning how to do these sorts of things and getting accreditation, I'm actually delivering accreditations right now. So if you're interested, just drop me a little comment or just message me here. This is my Instagram page. Just drop me a DM and I'll send you a little voice note of how it works. I've actually at the moment got the 18 steps that I took to leave the education system if you are a teacher. In the meantime, have a cool day, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Peace out.